Hi everyone, I'm Ritesh and you're watching Dancing with Data. Today's topic, how to select a BI tool versus how to select a house, because I want to make it simple for you.
This is at beginner's level, and if you want me to create another video in detail, to let me know at the comment section.
So in this session, we will draw parallels to the process of selecting a house versus selecting a BI tool. And I hope at the end, you will be able to understand the importance of making informed choices in both the scenarios. The very first point I would like to go with will be cost of license and cost of house. Maybe you dream about to have a penthouse around Juhu Beach of Mumbai or a very expensive area in California or say New York. But if it won't fit in your budget, maybe you will come down. Maybe you'll come down to Bangalore, Delhi, or some of the other places in the United States of America. Sometimes you try to avoid such location, especially when you have a work from home facility. So you would like to live in an area which fit to your budget. Similarly, when it comes to a BI tool, first of all, you will see what is the budget, right? So if it fits to your budget, well and good, you will go ahead and you will show the green signal. So if you go step by step, first of all, you will identify need, then gather cost information, consider additional expensive, set budget, narrow down options. Last but not the least, avoid overspending. Now, the second important point, ownership. Now, this is quite similar to a house foundation, which must integrate seamlessly with plumbing, electricity, and sewage systems. So, similarly, a BI tool should connect effortlessly to your existing data platforms. So, always evaluate its compatibility with data sources and infrastructure. So, be very sure about compatibility with data source, infrastructure alignment, and smooth data flow. So that's why all the BI tools such as Tableau and Power BI have n number of connectors. So if you'll open Power BI or Tableau, you'll see hundreds of connectors over there. And this number is quite big with respect to any of the other BI tool. Remember that. The next one is data transformation. How good is your tool when it comes to handling transformation logic? Before we move ahead and talk more about some of the specific tools in terms of data transformation, it is important to understand that most of your critical or maybe say complex logic should be handled at data warehouse level. And this is pretty similar to ordering a customized furniture, right? That can be made inside your living room as well, but you will never do that because everything will be messed up. You want to maintain a clean and organized living space. You don't want to disturb your neighbors as well. You also would not like to spend extra electricity for that work. Yes, there will be some of the exceptional cases where minor finishing touches are required. But apart from that, you don't bring that to home. And similarly, when it comes to data transformation, you want to set up that score at the data warehouse because you don't want to overload your BI tool because at the end of the day, it is all about CPU and memory consumption, and that will be a great way to offload it. But remember, still you have to do transformation with the BI tool. It's not feasible to bring everything back to the data warehouse. If we talk about the leading tools in the market, with Tableau, you have a separate tool. Remember, a separate tool, Tableau Prep Builder. But do not worry, it comes along with the Tableau Creators license. So it's like free along with the Tableau Creators license. So you're not paying extra for this one. However, you need to learn a different tool, and it's a different tool. That's a different tool. Unlike Power BI, where you can shape and combine data with the help of Power Query Editor, and that's the part of Power BI desktop itself. So you're not switching to a different tool. So this is the stage where you can definitely test for the performance. You can have similar level of data set in terms of quantity and check, where if it is too slow with one of the tools or both the tools. So you need to analyze that. So ideally with BI tool, you would aggregate or create customized dimension, simple calculation or text. And even if you have some complex logic, maybe you are parking that for a while, and in the future, you would like to get that very particular calculation to the data warehouse. Now, here is the last but not the least point, migration belongings to take to the new house. Sometimes what happens that you have the Excel sheet from the client and you see hundreds of reports over there. You don't ask anyone and you are doing hard work to convert all those reports, get those reports from say A tool to a B tool, but you need to ask your client. You need to prioritize. So there are some admin level views. So whether you are a developer or say Tableau creator or even say Power BI Pro license users, you have some accesses which will help you to understand that okay, these views are more popular than the other views. So that helps you to prioritize. In some of the cases, you'll get to know that these are the data sources which no one is using. So you can always come back to your client and you can ask that whether we need to, migrate this data source or it's a workbook or any report. So these are very important. Quite similar to, when you move to a new house, your parents always ask you that, okay, do you still want these pair of shoes? You this bad, maybe they don't want you to bring something along with you which is of no use for now, for sure. So what you see in front of you is Tableau. You will have a similar view with Power BI as well, and the other tools. We are focusing more on Power BI and Tableau though, and I am sure that you'll get to know that some of the data is not accessible. No one is using the data sources, so you will surely get some useful information from these views. And after that, get in touch with the client, get the confirmation of the actual number of views and the number of the data sources. Prioritize the views, right? The more frequently used views will come first in your plan. I'm sure that there will be phases, right? One, two, or three. So put all those views in the first phase itself, the most frequently used views. At the end, I would say that, picking a BI tool and choosing a house may seem like different tasks, but they share several common characteristics. By focusing on budget, integration, data transformation, migration, you can make informed decision that will lead to successful outcomes in both the areas. I hope this topic was useful for you and it was an easy way, hopefully easy way. It was not at a very detailed level, but I hope it helped you. Certain links will be there at description that will help you to get more detailed information about this. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're coming here for the first time, and I will see you again with a new topic. Till then, keep on dancing with data क्योंकि data ही दाता है क्या तुमको सब कुछ आता है